Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia, for those of you visiting for the first time. If this is your first time visiting, I would love for you to consider subscribing to my channel. I post all sorts of videos on my channel. I post almost every day. There's cooking, cleaning, DIYs, hauls, planning, and a little bit of travel. And those of you returning, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I am so excited to be bringing you today my fall home tour of 2019. This is definitely one of my favorite type of videos to record because the anticipation for it for me is huge. I have been preparing for past month so I can bring you my best foot forward, I guess. There's lots of DIYs. My decor is budget friendly because I do like to decorate seasonally. I don't have a huge budget and I try to stay within, so a lot of the stuff is DIY projects or bought secondhand or from dollar store. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up. And if this is your first time visiting, like I said, I would love for you to consider subscribing. So without further ado, let's get into the home tour. So I wanted to start outside. I have a full tour of my outdoor space and the process of decorating it. So I will link it in the eye in the sky for you to see the exact process. Most of my stuff here are DIY projects. All of my decor, like I mentioned before, is very budget friendly because I do like to change it up quite often. I have to stay within my budget. So once we come inside, I have changed up my pillows. I have made both of those pillows. And this one says Hello Autumn. And then in here I just have a wooden box that I added some pumpkin that I made myself and some garland. And a pumpkin harvest kisses sign from Dollar Tree. Those are just birch branches that stay here all year round, and I just add or take away stuff from it. Sorry, my dog's panting, and if you see his sock on top of his tail, I accidentally clipped his tip of his tail. I was trying to give him a haircut. Yep. So anyways, this is a Bombay chest and I just kept it very simple. I am absolutely in love with the flowers that Dollarama has had this year, and these I want to say they're eucalyptus leaves, but I'm not 100% sure what they are. They had them in many different colors, so I just bought a whole bunch of them and added them to my vase. And then I just added a couple pumpkins into it just to add a little bit of a pumpkin touch. And yeah, so I think it turned out really nice. I really love it. It adds so much color to this space. And then I just have this pumpkin tray, which was a set of 3, and you will see them all throughout the house. And I have gotten that from HomeSense. The vase came from Michael's very long time ago. I want to say 20-something years ago. It was a present from my mother-in-law when we first moved into the house. She wanted to buy me something nice, so she took me to Michael's and that's what I picked. So I still have that vase, which is pretty neat. And then like I said, the trays came from HomeSense. Then moving on, I just have a wreath that I made last year. Originally it was somewhere else, and I will link last year's home tour in the description box so you guys can have a look and see if you want how it has changed from last year to this year. Pretty much using the same stuff. I didn't buy awfully lot. This is a powder room, and over here I just did a little dry wood and these berries arrangement. The drywood came from a local florist that I use for all my Christmas stuff, and then the berries came from Dollar Tree or Dollarama. I've had them for several years. I also have a pumpkin, sweet cinnamon pumpkin soap from Bath and Body Works, and also the plug-in from Bath and Body Works, which is the little cute pumpkin. So not too much decor here, just keeping it pretty simple. This is the bathroom that the daycare kids use, so I want to keep it simple. Then moving on to this room, if you had watched my clean and decorate with me, I have showed everything in this room and also said where it came from, but I'm just going to give you a little overview of it. That I have added, that was my recent DIY that I made after I have decorated this room. I did change up this a little bit than from the original. I have added the leaves, which came from Dollarama as well, and I am over the top floored how nice greenery was from Dollarama this year. They really stepped up their game. That fall sign was a dollar store DIY, and I did a video for 3 different DIYs from dollar store, which I will link down below as well, or Eye in the Sky. That was a DIY as well. Now we're going to move on to my formal dining room, which there's a video for that as well. And this one I kept fairly simple. I am going to share a different video at a later date on how I set up my place setting for Thanksgiving. But for now, this is what it looks like, and we don't use this one only on special occasion or if we have a large group of people that we're entertaining. So I decorate it and then just keep it that way, which is kind of easy, that I don't have to take it off or not. I'll take it off, take it apart. And this runner is one of my favorite purchases from last year. I got that at HomeSense. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in my video, which I will link up in the sky, Eye in the Sky. And this is my fall coffee station. And I know everybody's gonna ask about the coffee maker. It's Nespresso. I will link it down below. And I got all of these simple syrups or skinny syrups that are in pumpkin caramel, pumpkin spice, and pumpkin cheesecake. And I got those at HomeSense. And all my candles are either from Yankee Candle or Bath and Body Works. This kind of stays the same all year round. I just maybe add, like for summer and spring, I had yellow flower, dogwood in there. Christmas, I'll probably add a few different things to make it more Christmassy. And then as we turn, I will take you into my family room. And if you again watch my channel, you've seen me decorate that mantle. But we're going to start over here. This is my pet peeve table because my husband doesn't like anything on it because he needs to put his stuff there when he's sitting. It's just so, but I did manage to decorate this box, which came from Marshall's a long time ago, and I just added all sorts of different pumpkins from Dollarama, and also they had a set of these acorns and pine cones. So there was a set of pumpkins and then a set of acorns and pine cones, which I added to the box, and I just lifted everything up with some burlap underneath. I just added a pillow over here. It doesn't typically stay over here for very long because none of the pillows do, because this is a room where my family spends the most time in. So I'm gonna start up here, which I changed this. The flower planter is from Dollar Tree, and I just change up the flowers seasonally, and the pumpkin is from Dollar Tree as well. And then there is a really nice ceramic pumpkin up here, which came from I thrifted that pumpkin. I think it's a jar, but I think it looks really good up there and ties the whole space, fits into the space really well. Then I have this turkey candle holder that came from Michael's last year, which I got it on a really good deal because I had purchased it after the season, after Thanksgiving I mean. And then there is a candle in this leaf candle holder that came from Bath & Body Works. So there is an assortment of pumpkins here, and I will go through them. So these ones came from Dollar Tree, these ones came from Dollarama. This came either from Dollar Tree or Dollarama, not sure. This came from HomeSense. I've had it for several years. The candlesticks were thrifted. The pumpkin patch sign I made, which is part of the $3 store DIYs. The tobacco basket, I think that's what it is, it came from HomeSense. This is a paper mache pumpkin that I added material to dress it up. So obviously I made that. The porcupine pumpkin came from HomeSense. This is Dollar Tree. Give thanks sign came from Marshall's or HomeSense. The watering can is from Dollarama that I have painted. And then I have cotton, and that came from either Pier 1 or Michael's. The candle holder with the candle is from Bath & Body Works, and that white pumpkin is from Dollar Tree, and the other pumpkins are from Dollarama. And then over here I have my 3-tier tray with more of those buffalo check or checkered, I guess maybe not buffalo check, checkered pumpkins. Those were all DIYs. And then, like I said, I just filled it up with some wheat husk, I think it is, and then just pumpkins and flowers and acorns and pine cones. And the Hello Fall sign is from, I want to say, Dollar Tree. And then I just have this dry floral arrangement that came from HomeSense very long time ago, and I just think it looks really good in that corner. And then my coffee table, I kept it fairly simple with lots of pumpkins. As you can see, I do love pumpkins and using them in decor. I just think different colors, different textures, they add to the decor. And the florals came from Dollar Tree. The little vase is from HomeSense. The candle holder was a gift, so not sure where it came from, and the tray was from HomeSense. And now we're going to move on to my kitchen. It's very simple. I don't like to do too much clutter in the kitchen because we do use it all the time. So I just have the Farm Fresh sign, which came from Dollar Tree, with some Yankee candle. That one is in citrus and sea salt, just because I like to burn that in the kitchen, especially to get rid of some food smells from cooking. And the rag is my everyday rag that I use, and it's just Cuisinart and came from Costco. And then I just have a Fresh Baked Pies, which was a DIY, and a little lantern that came from Dollarama, but it was also part of a DIY. And then I have these stacked pumpkins that came from our local grocery store last year. Another Yankee candle with the topper from Yankee Candle. And I'm very proud of this floral arrangement. I think it looks stunning on my sofa table. And I did a DIY on this, which I will link up in a corner, but all the pumpkins are from Dollar Store. Most of the greenery is from Dollar Store except the lamb's ears, which came from Hobby Lobby, and the box came from a local florist. And then over here I just have another tray and some pumpkins, and I just used a picture frame holder to hold up the tray. I actually forgot to show you, but in my coffee table over here is the largest tray, and I just think it looks so good right there. So in my dining room, in my dinette I should say, don't mind the cushions, they're just the cushions from outside. I have just a birch vase that came from the same florist as my box, my reclaimed wood box. Then I have this pumpkin, glass pumpkin, which came from Dollarama. These are salt and pepper shakers. They came from Dollar Tree. This is a burlap pumpkin that I did, I think I have a video on it, but I might not. Did this last year. There's a Dollarama jack-o'-lantern styrofoam pumpkin underneath, and then I just dressed it up in burlap, and a Yankee candle. And the tray was part of a gift set that somebody had gifted me, so I do not know where it came from. And then I just have this buffalo check family tablecloth here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing. I do home tours every season, alongside of cooking, cleaning, lots of DIYs, and a bit of travel. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching.